Hello. Um, this is a little video about what I call the faction guitar. Because if anybody is watching this has watched Jason Ellis's satellite radio channel or listened to his channel, um, yeah, it's signed by Ellis and Tully, and it's got the Red Dragon sticker on the front and the back, as well as another cool little logo I found that my mom got delivered to her on the tremolo cover plate, much of one of the thing. So it sounds pretty good actually. I keep it on either um, the bridge humbucker or the middle single coil on the bridge humbucker running together. And I don't have it on a clean tone, but I'm not going to help her figure out what it sounds like. Let's just use this. So I'm just going to turn it up. It's just a tone open and this pickup. If you've watched my most recent video about my friend's guitar, you'll know I am not exactly I'm not exactly Alex Lifeson when it comes to guitar playing. So, yeah, don't expect any, wondrous virtuosity going on here because it's not going to happen. I am a bassist, and as such, not very talented with the little strings and the chords and stuff. I just do that. I'm also not using a pick, I'm just using a fingernail to pluck the strings. So that's the bridge, or the neck pickup. Okay. This is what hold on. I need to see actually what kind of pickup things this thing does when it's running. So it's got, shut up speakers, these two pickups on right now. Sounds pretty good, I guess. It's kind of thin. I think that's just because, yeah, they're out of phase. I don't know how you get out of phase with a humbucker, if someone can explain that to me, and if that's even possible. Or if I'm just being really stupid. Yeah, I think it's got some microphonic pickup issues, which is not good. That's on. That's the only one that's on. That's my single coil. I'll guess that these two pickups are on in this position, the fourth position. Yep. And I'll wager that if I move it down one, it'll explode. But yeah, this is the bridge and middle single coil and humbucker. Which I like especially for tones, like the one I'm about to demonstrate as I scroll through my settings on my pedal, which is, by the way, a Zoom G1U. Write that down. I think that just sounds cool. It's just kind of got that. There's a humbucker on. Why are you humming? Something tells me it's either not grounded or that humbucker is fake. I'll wager either both. I wouldn't say the latter because this isn't like a cheap China copy. This is a. It's not a Fender, but it's it's not Ching Chang Chong and Company. Yeah, that's. That sounds a bit more like my friend's guitar, which is sitting on a stand just off camera. Let me just the pickups heading on this a bit, make the Make the bridge pickup a little bit louder. I like to leave the single coil on because you get a little bit of sparkle or whatever it is people say these days. Put on some nice Signals Alex Lifeson emulation. I think it sounds pretty cool. I mean, you know, for what I paid for it, which was like $200, and it came with a cheap little Guitar Research amp. And I doubt that has anything to do with Schecter, so don't ask about that, because if it does, I would be very surprised, because it's not really a great amp. That's why I'm using a bass amp, because it's the only other working amp I have, because I'm a bassist, so I have a bass amp. It is a Randall RB30XM, which is sort of a nice little all-in-one that sounds relatively nice and isn't a bit crap like the other one is. The other one just sounds really thin, and I like this one that has a little bit of depth. And it's got a tremolo, but I don't have the bar for it because I lost it a long time ago. And that's the world's worst rendition of the intro to Far Cry. That's all I can do, basically. Let's just hear the neck pickup and distortion. Let's add the single coil and hear what that sounds like. Yeah, like I said, tinny, because I think the pickups are out of phase. It's a pretty neat little guitar, actually. I like it. It also has no name as far as I can tell because this is the headstock. That's the brand that it is. I've seen other guitars by this company before, but I'm not sure if they're of dubious quality or not. It's Brownsville, or however you pronounce it. Yeah, Brownsville, New York. Not sure. I mean, I like it. It sounds good. This is also available in black. Yeah. They still sell it, actually. I just saw one at the music store the other day. New in box, with the stupid little matching black amp. The one that came with this was, if you're a genius, you would have guessed red, and it is. It's a weird, like, bright red. I've never had a red amp before, and that's the only one I've seen to date. I've seen orange amps made by Orange, obviously, but those would be nice to have. I might, this is very slim, but I might be getting a very small, acoustic mini stack. This is acoustic, the amp company, not like acoustic as an acoustic guitar. Very slim chances. It's rather expensive, and we have already dropped a bit of money on equipment. This is all Christmas related. That distortion's a bit too aggressive. That's a bit of low end. I think that's the rhythm setting, and like this is basically a rhythm setting. That's a solo setting. I don't know what that only happens on this guitar. And only with this hand, apparently. Whatever. It's quite long enough for this. So that is my thing. Brownsville, New York. No model number, no serial number. But it looks cool, and it's got a pointy headstock that you could defend yourself with. That's all for this episode, and, trying to think of something witty to say for the outro. Never mind.